Hi, thank you for calling XYZ. If you would like to contribute to an online survey after the call, please stay on the line. How may I help you today? Frank, hey dude, this is Joe. Hey, where's my crew? And why are you asking about after call survey? Anyway, none of my crew showed up. I gotta get this place cleaned up. We gotta get ready for the next uh show in like 2 hours. And none of my crew showed up. So you think you can uh call Sam and tell him that I need some backup here. I need some help. Thanks. Joe, hey man. Yeah, we're working on a new platform for customer service with, our employees and everything. Hey, man, sorry your crew didn't show up. Um, Something must have gotten dropped. Like drop the ball. Yeah, I'll call Sam and see if we can get you some temporary staff to help you out. Uh, Hang on there, uh, Joe. We'll see what we can do for you. A survey? Well, Frank, you can put me down on the record. If it's a score between like 0 to 10, and like 10 being very satisfied, right now, I say I give it a 0. Frank, dude, my man, this is the fourth time this happened this week. I can't get my job done. What's going on? And by the time the temp crew comes on, I don't have but like 30 minutes to get this place cleaned up. I'm sorry, man. This is a bust. I can't work like this. Yeah. Ah, Send the crew and we'll do what we can. I think I need a vacation. Hello, Sam. Jeff here. Corporate is really excited about your new pilot program, treating our employees with a customer point of view. Keep us posted. We look forward to seeing those skyrocketing numbers with increased productivity, increased customer satisfaction, and you got my cell phone number, you got my email. Keep me posted.
Hi, Frank. I got your message. I'll do my best, but the word on the street is, nobody wants to come in. Nobody wants to come in and work with Joe. Yeah, he has a hard assignment. I don't think it's Joe personally. I think people think they don't have enough equipment, and the work hours are terrible. People have families. Yeah, I know. Maybe we should talk to Sam. I know he just got back from vacation, but I don't know. I'll try. I'll try to get more temp people in here. Okay, bye. I just got the numbers in for this first week on the pilot program. And I just got the message that Joe's crew didn't show up. This pilot program is not turning out the way we had planned it. I think we better go back to the drawing board quick. Then I got the message from Jeff. I don't know why people are complaining. I think we got the best work hours. We got the best wages. People are just not satisfied. Maybe we should just fire them all. Okay. I'm just gonna call a staff meeting and all the managers We'll figure this something out. We got to. Nobody's going home. I'm just going to make a call and say we're going to have a late night meeting until we figure this all out. Hi, everyone. This is Eartha, and welcome to Transition Awareness Breathing Podcast. Today, I'd like to invite you to join me in our continued discussion about burnout. I'm not on vacation, but define vacation. If a vacation is away from your office, then I'm on vacation. If vacation means to be away from your home, your state, or your country that you reside in, if that's the definition of a vacation, then I'm not on vacation. A vacation is almost like a state of mind. And so when that thought comes into our mind, when we're frustrated, we feel tired, we feel fed up, we feel the mundane of the mundane day is just getting tired, and the word burnout, your burnout, keeps creeping into your mind, then what about if we take a moment and think about when we're on a vacation, according to our definition of vacation, what do we do? You know, it's an intentional packing up and moving to a location where we're thinking about something else other than our regular work day or mundane of the mundane day. And so what if we can take that feeling and that sensation and bring it to where we are at? So I'm outside, and I remember I went camping with my family, and it was wonderful weather. It was fun making tea outside. So I had my mushroom coffee. And so I wanted something different, you know, changing the palette, something different. It makes me think of, wow, this feels like a vacation. Smooth, warm, kind of hot chocolatey texture. Now, some people might get one of those little drinks with a little umbrella on top of their drink with lots of ice and fruity flavors. And it takes you to that special vacation state of mind. That works too. And as the mind is thinking, what is she doing? Why are we out here? We should be back in the office. You know, we should be on the computer. We're telling the brain just to take a break, chill out. It's okay. And maybe we only are out here for 5-10 minutes, 30 minutes. And meanwhile, I can even feel my muscles relaxing because it's out of its regular location. Burnout. It's using a force, and it's using our mind to cancel something that is causing a negative effect on my body, my mind, my spirituality. It's like two negatives. A negative and a negative makes a positive. And so that's not to say to use the symptoms of burnout, tired, maybe grouchy, lack of sleep, not doing more of that, but being aware of when we're on a relaxing, what we consider a vacation, we take that sensation, that feeling, and we bring it to where we are at. Even if it means going outside and switching a location for a few moments. Doing something that changes our experience, changes our awareness, the smells, the textures. So I'm breathing in and I see the trees around me. And not even worrying about, the neighbors are saying, oh, there she is outside. I wonder what she's doing. Who cares? I think one of the important factors about tackling our sensation of burnout is being aware and accepting how we're feeling and not faking it and pretending, well, I'm not really tired. I'm okay. Because if your body is having different signs and symptoms of stress, then we need to really address that and allow ourselves to say to ourselves, I need to change. Maybe I need to change my lifestyle. Maybe if whatever you do that you used to do to decrease your stress, maybe that needs to be changed a little bit. If you go out walking or you're running and you've been doing that for the last 10, 15 years, maybe change the course. Change to something new. It's just a little bit of an adjustment. And when we're asked, so, hey, how you doing? We know that people may not be really wanting to know how we're really doing. But then we don't have to say something that's insincere. It's going to be a great day. I'm here, and it's going to be a great day. Because at the end of the day, whenever that is, you're going to have a conscious awareness that at the end of the day, it will be great. Whatever great means to you, whether it's ending the day, going to see your family, taking a break, trying something new. So interjecting little positive spurts throughout the day burns out the burnout. Trying a new beverage. I have mushroom coffee. It's really good. It doesn't taste like mushrooms. It's, like I mentioned before, it's more of a hot chocolatey type of texture. And I love this mug that says, "You got this." Some positive affirmations. Surround yourself with positive affirmations. Don't wait for someone to come and give you a positive affirmation, because they may be going through their own burnout. And if someone else is going through a lot of stress, why do we expect them to pat us on our back? And we can look at a perspective that stop expecting someone else to give us an affirmation. We can think of our affirmations. I handled the day really great today. I had a situation and I didn't think it would work out, and take a breath and everything worked out. Or maybe it's in a process. Sometimes challenging circumstances come in a long wind, so to speak, and it's a process. So it doesn't, when we're problem solving or handling a challenge, maybe it won't end right away in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or at the end of the day. Maybe it needs a couple of days or a week. Sometimes we may need help. And so we may need to be resourceful and do some research and ask ourselves, who can I call? Or who can I look up and see if they've been through the same thing, and see how they handled the situation? And sometimes we just need time just to let things set. Have you ever heard the saying, "I've got to sleep on it"? My parents used to say that when I'd ask them questions at the last minute, especially at the end of the day, and something needed to be done, or something was due like the next day. And they would say, "I don't know, I'll sleep on it." And I think there's something to that, because when we make decisions, when we're tired and fatigued, oftentimes we don't make the best decisions. But when our mind is refreshed, we can make a better decision. And maybe we can't wait till the next day. Maybe we can tell ourselves, "I'll wait till the end of the day," or "Give me a couple of hours. Let me think about it." I think that teaches our brain not to be reactive and to be more responsive. Helping others. When when we're so tied up into our day, our busyness of our day, maybe take a moment and look at your community. And there's things in our community where people are at a point where they need help. And maybe, we feel like, well, I'm just trying to handle my own stuff. I can't be handling other people's stuff. I've heard that many times. And I think that's being stuck. I grew up in the Midwest. Lots of snow, lots of cold. And many times when someone is stuck in the snow, it was very, very few times where someone would be out of their car or trying to get out of the snow without help. Usually someone would stop and help a person to get out of the snow. Or sometimes the car would go into a ditch because of the ice, and the car would spin and you wind up in a ditch. And inevitably, there would be people that would stop and help. Not too many times. I can't remember, not once, where a person was just left in the ditch. And so taking that situation, if we're in a mindset of, I got my own ditch, everybody has to get out of their own ditch. But if we help each other get out of our own ditch, then we're both out of the ditch. We're out of the snow. And we can celebrate that. We can celebrate giving, and we can celebrate our gratitude that that person was kind enough to help. And I think those are the mindful qualities that a vacation brings, the vacation state of mind, the kindness, the compassion, the gratitude, the positive ambiance where you feel that you're not alone. I think that's what a vacation state of mind brings, no matter where we're at. And I believe, in my opinion, that some of the hard-charging, high-performing companies, organizations, or entrepreneurs are working in that state of mind. From an outsider's point of view, it looks like they're running themselves ragged, but inside their world is the best place to be. And it's because of the state of mind. They have a vacation state of mind. And it's just not the individual. It's the mentality of thinking as a team and taking care of each other as a team and welcoming input from the team and not putting oneself in a position where there's such a hierarchy in the organization where the top doesn't listen to the middle part of the pyramid or the base part of the pyramid. I think if there's a hierarchy where the top of the pyramid, the administrators have a demeanor where the people in the middle part of the pyramid, I'm talking about the leadership pyramid, I think when there's a superiority type of mentality, not only is there mental burnout, I think there's emotional burnout and physical burnout and spiritual burnout. And in those kind of organizations, the best people leave and they start their own organization and they learn from their environment of what they would do different. And that may be the catalyst. It may be the message for you, for me, that what I see is going on is a message that I can do things better, because to accept where we're at and saying this organization's culture is structured around authoritarian, around a top-down decision-making platform. And if I don't agree with that, then I can build my own platform with something different. This is something to think about. That's just something to think about in a state of mind of burnout, because oftentimes we see things from the lower level platforms that the higher echelons do not see. And if there's not an avenue to speak to the higher echelons, then you have to kind of question, is it really worth sitting in that organization, experiencing tiredness and grumpiness and fatigue, and just being there for a paycheck? Because after a while, even the money won't matter. And then the health declines, or the mental sharpness declines. And when things start wearing on our health and our mentality, you can't even do anything with the money. Vacation state of mind. Our friends in the movie that I put together, What do you think about that movie? How would you handle that situation? How would you change the organization? What are some common themes that you're seeing in that particular organization? Well, those are some questions to ponder. And I think I'm going to drink some more of my mushroom, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever it is. And I look forward to talking to you again next time. Have a great day.